All right. Need to stop using "all right" as a catchphrase to start videos with. So today I got the Harbor Freight Pulaski, 25 bucks, and I've already used it. I actually got stuck in a bit of a ditch yesterday due to some icy road conditions, and I was able to whack down the ice on the road until I got to some nice gravel and got my pickup out. So as you can see, it's already kind of used there, but yeah, so the Pulaski is a wildland firefighting tool that came around from Ed Pulaski, National Forest Service Ranger, around the early 1900s. And after the 1910 Idaho fires, he came up with this guy as a little bit of better tool for wildland firefighters. It combines obviously an axe and an adze, A-D-Z-E or A-D-E-Z or something like that, which is just basically like a farming kind of tool, you know, to dig up potatoes. No, more like to knock out roots and stuff like that. So it kind of combines both tools. Really good for clearing fire lines and things like that, chopping and cutting wood. And so this is how Harbor Freight brands it. They call it an axe and mattock, which a mattock is almost the same thing as a adze. And it's their Central Forge brand, which I don't know if that's all their axes are Central Forge or what, but so yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty good little tool for the one day that I've owned it, but it's already come in handy. Great to have in the truck for 25 bucks. How can you beat that? I watched the Wrangler Star video on the little hand axe that they made, and he talks about how thick the blade is, and it looks like this is kind of the same story. That cutting edge is rather fat right there, so he files his down. I'm gonna do the same thing. I've got my handy dandy blister pack of files from Harbor Freight. That's a 12-piece file set for about $1 a piece. I think, oh, it might have been 8 bucks, so a little less than $1 a piece on those. And I'm just gonna work that edge down. He says if you can double the thickness of that, of this area, then you're good to go. All right, so we got one edge done, and you can already see a huge difference. I would say that's about double. And let's see if we can give you a profile. You can just see how much more gentle that grade is versus, you know, pretty sharp there. Pretty sudden, I guess you'd say, versus this nice smooth. Only took me about 2 Waylon Jennings songs, a Willie Nelson song, maybe a Patsy Cline song was in there. So yeah, nice and easy. Just using the Harbor Freight file here. I'm not much of a filer myself, so I'm learning a bit about it and where bites are good and things like that. So, but yeah, coming along. There's side 1. We'll do side 2 here, and then we'll get to making a nice little sheath for it. So something interesting I just noticed is look at the angle that blade sits at. Now this should be straight, but you can see that it angles high, low, downhill. Huh. I don't know if that's an illusion because of what I just filed, or the whole head is at an angle. To me it looks like the whole head's at an angle. There's no play in it. I don't think I just warped it. I don't know, something to check on another one, I guess, at the store and see what it looks like. All right, we got that thing sharpened up. Let's take a look. So, I think I got blisters on my thumbs now. And is it even? Yeah. But that's one. So, ignore that. There it is, kind of. I don't know what that compares to and if I can get, but I mean, it's definitely not worse. And I don't know how to sharpen anything, so I don't know. All in all, I think it's not half bad. The top and the bottom look like they still have a little bit of the original edge on them, but I mean, the more I sharpen this thing, I like this side better. I feel like this side came out better than this side. Or the opposite, actually. I don't know. They're both good in their own way. But as I sharpen it, you know, I'll be able to put that new edge on it nicer. But so next we're going to try to make a sheath for it. I'm going to use some 4 to 5 ounce natural veg tan leather. I got to draw out a pattern for it, and I think I'm just going to do a, you know, over the front, and then have a button, and then have a piece for the back, and there will be a strap that clicks on. So it'll be 2 separate pieces. They'll button together and hold each other on. So